You gotta walk up there in the next 20 minutes to meet her.
He touched Jake with the pistol.
She had
and he
been
looked at
responding.
Suge like this, and he was shooting Suge friend like this. He shot him 5 times.
Tap that screen as you come in.
Suge grabbed the hold to Puffy in the chokehold and put him in the front of him like this. So he was moving Puff around like this. In case you shoot him, you're gonna shoot Puffy, you're not gonna shoot me. Puff was like, it's gonna be all right, man, it's gonna be all right. Suge said, what you mean it's gonna be all right? He said, tell your mama it's gonna be all right. Tell your kids it's gonna be all right. And then the shooter ran. Ambulance came and took Jake to the hospital. A couple of days later, he died. That's what started the East Coast, West Coast war.
Tupac Shakur, out of the hospital after surgery from bullet wounds, is convicted on sex charges.
After Pac gets shot in Quad Studio, he had the rape case.
A New York jury convicted the rapper of first-degree sexual abuse, but acquitted him of more serious charges.
Since your period of incarceration in Clinton Correctional Facility, have you taken the time to reflect on your gangster
biggest artists in the world in rap.
Pac and Big were friends at one time. But then once Pac was in jail, Bad Boy and all of his associations were nemesis.
I'm in jail, strangers is telling me. You don't know? Biggie Homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they in jail. Yo, we just got popped.
Once the conflict happens, Pac needed someone strong that was going to stand with him. And it had just so happened that Suge had his own issue with Puffy, so Suge went to jail and visited.
The whole shit is like some mob shit. Into Tupac, a young cat. I'm gonna join the family, dog. Get me out.
Suge Knight first signed Tupac to a recording contract when Tupac was in this New York State prison, unable to come up with the $1 million needed for bail, while his lawyers appealed a 1995 conviction for sexual assault.
I want everybody to give a big welcome to Tupac.
Out on bail, rapper Tupac Shakur's rush-to-market double album All Eyes on Me debuts at #1 on this week's Billboard chart.
With the addition of Tupac, there's no way y'all can stop us now. Fuck them all. We're coming to the East Coast to prove there is no fear. Overthrow the government y'all got right now, which is Bad Boy and all that bullshit, and we will bring a new government here that will feed every person in New York. Thanks a lot.
Sean tried everything to get Biggie upset. He had to go at him with business. This guy came at us.
I was more in the mind frame of keep your mouth shut, big. You know what I'm saying? Just don't feed into it. If you feed into it, it's gonna do nothing but escalate. You know what I'm saying?
Biggie never wanted to be an enemy to Pac. As things was coming from the West Coast, Biggie did not want to give any shots back.
When Pac was producing All Eyes on Me, he called us and said, I just fucked Faith Evans, Big's wife. He's like, what?
First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, when we grip the game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Oh, that's not true at all. Biggie stole my husband legally. I am having his baby. No, I'm not.
Sean kept putting pressure on Biggie. You gotta answer back.
Tupac had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying?
Biggie Small baby or Tupac?
That's spreading. That's all something
Biggie Small baby. That's true though, right?
The East Coast, West Coast thing was invented, period. Because no matter what, we all went to the East, they came here, went to the West, whatever. They wasn't arguing with each other. We was able to roam.
Fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew.
It was this bad boy in Death Row. And that right there put people in danger because it made people be like, F you, and people started doing stuff for no reason because it's just people that want to ride for each other. And then look what happened, so.
Doing the street thing. My affiliation was with the Mansfield Hustlers. Today, we go by Mansfield Gangster Crips now.
Police say that drugs and violence are being spread by two long-standing rivals in the Los Angeles youth gang scene. Groups who call themselves Crips and wear blue colors, and Bloods who wear red.
Did you guys provide protection?
Sean Combs was a friend. Christopher Wallace was a friend. And, when we hanging out with our friends, we don't protect our friends.
Let me use the bathroom before I get out of here.
And they were our associates. You got beef with them, you got beef with me. Period.
A number of reports have come out. Bad Boy Entertainment had actually hired Crips for security work out on the West Coast. Is it true?
We've never hired Crips or any other gang faction to do security for us. It would be extremely unintelligent to hire some gangs to do security for you.
A lot of the New York guys come out to LA. Zip is a person that I know that was Puffy's man. That was his guy.
Eric Von Zip is a drug lord from Harlem, but Sean told me he was his uncle. He might have known Janice on the Fringe. He might have known Sean's father from those days.
Zip had a relationship with the Southside Crips, and then he also had a relationship with us.
Sean said Zip can give us protection going back and forth to LA because he was in with the Crips. And we had a beef with Suge Knight and the Bloods.
Knight dresses in all red, the colors of the drug-dealing Bloods street gang.
One of the Death Row people got jumped by someone at a mall. And that someone was from Southside Crips. One of the Crips tried to take a Death Row chain. I think that was an order from Bad Boy. That was an order from Puff. Because it was specific. We want a Death Row chain.
Introducing the one and only Iron Mike Tyson.
Everybody got what they wanted that night. People got to see Tyson knock a motherfucker out.
Tyson with the left hook and showing his count. It's over in the first count.
That's probably the reason the guy was all fucked up in a lot of shit from fight night. When you seen a Tyson fight, you want to fight.
At the fight, the guy who was ripped off for the Death Row chain is with Suge and Pac. He just whispers to Pac, that's him. It was Orlando Anderson from Southside Crips, who was connected with Puff.
Next thing I know, I see Pac like, take the niggas down.
That was the foundational moment when all this was getting out of control.
Rapper Tupac Shakur was shot in the chest.
This morning, shot multiple times in the chest in a drive-by.
Death Row record label owner Marion Suge Knight was also in the car, but his injuries were minor.
Craig called me up.
Follow me on Instagram, Heather Walker Music.
He was out there at the fight.
I gotta go.
Because he was supposed to have performed at some club that Suge owned. And I guess Tupac was supposed to come through. He was like, how come